All right, let's take a look at the tropics this morning. Things looking better for South Florida as this tropical wave continues to remain disorganized, but it's still going to bring us some showers and thunderstorms, some windy conditions over the weekend, even if it doesn't develop. And at this point, the Hurricane Center has lowered the chance for development to 60%. That's down from 80% yesterday. The tropical wave right in this area here, north of eastern Cuba, and still headed up to the northwest. There's Tropical Storm Gaston way out there. That could possibly re-strengthen back into a hurricane as we get into the weekend, but it's traveling to the north and nothing to be concerned about. So here's the tropical wave. At this point, because it is weaker and disorganized, it looks like it's going to take on more of a west-northwesterly track. Earlier in the week, computer models were forecasting a stronger developing system that would have tracked a little more to the northwest and up a little closer to our viewing area. Now, there's still the potential for that to happen, but it's a much lower chance now than it was even just yesterday. So computer models are in pretty good agreement at this point that it's going to keep more of a west-northwesterly track traveling across the Florida Straits. And by the way, this is an area where it could start to develop over the weekend into a tropical depression or even a tropical storm, and then heading up into the Gulf of Mexico here. One computer model, a very reliable one, the European, has it hugging the west coast of Florida as it moves up toward the Panhandle toward the end of the weekend and the beginning of next week. So let's run through the scenarios for the weekend. Best case, and that's what we're looking at least at this point, would be a few inches of rainfall, gusty winds, I would say 15 to 25 miles per hour, and gusty, especially as we get to Sunday, and seas picking up 3 to 5 feet. Worst case scenario, it starts to develop a little more over the next couple of days. We see winds, more tropical storm force winds, possibly above 39 miles per hour, up to 45 miles per hour, and seas picking up to 8 to 10 feet, and quite a bit of rainfall and some temporary flooding in spots as well. But for the moment, at least based on this morning's computer models, it's looking a little better for us with a slightly more southerly track, but we still have to watch it carefully.